Hi guys, as you may know, I'm Riley. Maybe you don't know that. Not entirely sure how you got here. Um, but this video is my 1 year on Instagram video, basically. It's definitely been an interesting year. I've met a ton of people, and I've just had fun. And I want to personally thank you guys for making it one of the best times of my day. It's just coming on and seeing everything and just seeing even people I follow, people who I just see in my feature feed or whatever. That's just so cool to see everyone. I don't know. It's just I love you guys and I want to make this video for you guys. And I told you guys that I needed questions and literally only a couple of you actually sent any in, which is fine. That's cool. Don't worry, I have questions. Okay. So, Crescent Cat cosplay. Asked a couple. I'm just gonna go in order of how I got them because I don't have paper. I don't want to get up and get a pencil. That's my main issue. um. Anyway, okay. So she asked, "What is your dream cosplay?" Well, I actually don't exactly know my dream cosplay. Ooh, Belle would be a good one. I would say Belle, like a decent, amazing dress of Belle from Beauty and the Beast. That would be that would be the one that I want to do. But I know it's not going to happen. Yeah, it's maybe. I like her yellow dress. That's that's what I want. I want to be a princess. Okay. She asks also, what is your favorite fandom? Don't have one. I'm really bad at favorite questions. If you guys haven't noticed, I'm really bad at them. And so I don't know. I don't really have one. I will say just a couple that I like. Sherlock. Okay, well, that's it. Just kidding. Sherlock, I love YouTubers. YouTube's a fandom. Obviously, I like Homestuck a little bit. I don't really know. I love Ghostbusters. I consider it a fandom. Love Ghostbusters so much. Hamilton, it's a big one now. That's it. I'll just name 5 for now. Figure out the rest. Um, if locations or tickets were not an issue, what con would you want to attend? I have a ton of cons I want to attend that are not at all in my state. They are not at all here. I want to go to, I don't know what con it is. The one with the water park inside of it. That's what I want to go to. That's the one I want to go to. I don't know. I know it's in the USA, so it's possible, but I don't know where it is. I think that's Colossal Con. I might be wrong. I'll probably have a little subtext saying, yeah, I was wrong. It's actually this con. I think it's Colossal. It's either Colossal or Katsu, but I don't think it's Katsucon. I really want to go to the water park one. That's what I want to go to. Other than that, Comic Con San Diego, because I actually live here and because I actually live near it, and it's possible. Just don't have time ever. Yeah. Favorite part of cosplaying? Being weird. I get to do I guess the characters that I do, I guess I do a lot of different characters now, but for the most part, the ones I do are not I wouldn't consider them the most normal people in the shed, I guess. Like Jade, she's just a cute science nerd. I want to be that. Have 2/3 of that down. Roxy, I like just being outrageously like her. I don't even know how. I don't know. I guess getting into the character, getting in their mindset is my favorite part, I guess, because I love acting. I love acting. If I could actually pursue that as a job, I would. And so that's my favorite thing about it, really, just acting a character. That's my favorite part. And then fifth one, although I think it's 6. Are you going to WonderCon this year so we can finally meet? I don't think so. Because it's in April and I have color guard. I am not going to WonderCon until at least next year. So, but going back to Comic Con, if you're going to Comic Con, San Diego, there's like a 85%. I'm not even going to say that much. There's like a 50% chance I'm going, which is higher than it's ever been. So I might possibly, probably, hopefully am going to Comic Con San Diego this year. And I'm really excited for that because I really want to go because I live near it. Yeah, so if you're going there, yeah. I'm not going to WonderCon. I don't have time. That's unfortunately right near the end of the season, and I need to be there. I have a solo this year. I need to be there for once. So that's it from her. Then Constance asked, "Why are memes so dank?" That is a great question. So long ago, there was a war between the Danks and the Dangli. Don't question it. The Danks were the protectors of the memes. The Danglis were those who wanted the memes to go away. Well, one day, they got into a war. And the Danks were like, "You can't have our dank memes." And the Danglies were like, "Then we'll just kill you." So now dank memes live on in their memory. True story. History class won't teach you that one. It's a true story. Rexamy asked, what brought me to Instagram? Like, what brought me to just cosplaying on Instagram in general? Well, the story of how I got into cosplaying actually goes back to, like, oh god, 8th grade. So, too many years ago. I was basically in anime a ton. Like, anime was my life. You could talk to me about any anime, I've probably seen it. Honestly. And so, as I'm just, like, going, I'm just searching up, like, I think what brought it up was Black Butler the musical. That's one of my favorite musicals now. And I was like, oh, there's a Black Butler musical. What is this? And I looked it up, or I looked up Black Butler live action. I don't really know. And I saw I was like, ooh, who are these? Ooh, these people look good. Wait, what is this? This is a person? What? I was really intrigued by the fact that they were characters. Like, you mean you don't have to act to dress up? What? You don't have to be in a play? That was interesting part to me, and so I was like, I want to do this. It looks cool. Like, they look like they're having fun. So I think I've mentioned before that my first cosplay was Grell, because at Halloween I was basically like, I'm gonna do Grell. Do is a strong word. Because I haven't shown you this picture. I'll try and block out her for privacy's sake. That's me. This is me. First cosplay. That I hope that's not going to the final cut. Anyway, so that's kind of how I started cosplaying. I was really intrigued by it. And then kind of after that I was like, wow, this is a lot of fun. But I wasn't serious about it. I was like, maybe I'll do it. And I wasn't really into it. I kind of was, but I wasn't. I loved the costumes of it, but I was like, I don't have the time. I don't have the money. Little did I know later on that I still would not do it. I didn't have, I was like, I want to look good. And so then I go 9th grade, halfway through 9th grade, my friend who's really into Homestuck. At this point, I wasn't into Homestuck, by the way. I only got into it about halfway through 9th, and then I literally finished it that summer. And my friend was like, you should cosplay Jade. And I was like, I don't know who that is, and I don't think I would be a good cosplayer. I was like, I don't know who that is, and I can't cosplay. And she was like, no, come on, yes you can. And I was like, no. And she was like, this is Jade. And I was like, oh, it's me, science nerd. But she's cute. So I haven't changed. I think those were my exact words too. Anyway, and so that's kind of why I say I didn't really start cosplaying until like 3 years ago, because 2 years ago. Yeah. Because then that summer, I said, then around that time, I was like, I'm going to do Female America. I'm going to get back into cosplay. And that was actually the first time I ever like bought a costume, but it was like the jacket. And from there, I just kind of kept going and eventually did Jade Harley, and she was my first actual official cosplay of anything. Sophomore year Halloween, she was my first official cosplay. So really, I've only been cosplaying for about 2 years. Why I decided to start posting on Instagram? Well, this is a loaded question because the easiest answer is not even easy. I mean, it's simple, but none of you would understand it unless you knew me. I kind of got off of Tumblr and I was like, for at least 3 months, I was like, I'm still technically cosplaying, but I don't know where to post it. I don't want to bother my friends who don't care about it, because they were like, yeah, that's cool, I guess. And I was like, I'm sorry, guys, I only do 3 things. I go to school, I cosplay, and I do color guard. If you don't like any of that, I'm sorry. And so I didn't post anything about like my personal life on my actual, like, for my friends and family. I didn't post any of that. It was mostly literally cosplay, and I was like, I need to go somewhere to do this to them, and because they're not interested. They're following me because they want to see what's going on in my life, not what I do with my pastimes, you know? And so I was like, okay, how about this? I know people have a cosplay Instagram, so I'm just gonna make one for like work in progresses. At that point, I was making Cinder, so like one some of the first posts I ever made were like work in progresses of her. I think they're gone now because I said I'm gonna get rid of all these posts no one cares about. So I think they're gone. I still have the pictures, but I think they're gone from my page. But it was just a way to like be like, okay, this is what I'm doing with my life. And then eventually I started posting more actual cosplay, and it went from being a work in progress blog to kind of more being what it is now. And now it's this jumbo mess that I probably should clean up one day. But knowing me, I'm not going to. 3 things I take to me with me on a stranded island, and why. I think the why part is there. I'm gonna add why because I like why questions. Um, the first thing that came to mind was duct tape. Because honestly, I remember the Mythbusters special with duct tape. And so if I have like a decent amount of, even just like if I build a raft out of sticks and duct tape, I don't have a raft and I'm getting home. On that raft though, because you need to steer it, should probably also bring like a blanket. So we'll probably also have a blanket so that way build a raft to get off. And then I'm thinking like a survival guide or a machete. Can I bring 4 things? Can I stuff the machete inside my book and count it as 1? I'm gonna do that. So I'm gonna stuff a machete inside my book and count it as 1. I think that's all the questions I had. So thank you for 1 year on Instagram. Finally, my account is 1 year old and it's no longer. I'm not having a stroke, I promise. And it's no longer a newborn or newbie or anything. And if you are one of the, as of January 4th, 2017 at 4:12 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, if you are one of the 741 people who follow me, that number goes up and down constantly. But thank you for sticking around if you stuck around for a year. If you haven't, you've whether you've been here for a year or 1 day or 1 hour, I don't know. I just want to thank you again for just, I don't know, being you. You're all amazing, and I love all of you, and I support all of you, and I know y'all go far in life, and I hope y'all have a great day, evening, night, morning, school day, work, life. I love you all. Stay amazing, guys.